Hi there, my name is Debbie Rawson and I'm a clarinetist and saxophonist. My topic today is the pencil, the good old-fashioned pencil. Alongside of the metronome and the tuner, the pencil is one of your best friends. The best sort of pencil is a 2B because it's soft and you can read it very clearly. If you can get one with an eraser attached, that's better still, because you'll find that you'll change your minds a lot and you'll need to rub out a lot. It's a good idea to buy heaps of pencils and always have more than one in your case. The pencil has heaps of work to do. You need to write in cues. Sometimes the music is ambiguous, and cues of another part above or below the stave are an absolute lifeline. Also, marking in bar numbers saves an enormous amount of time. It's very handy for tuning reminders too. An upward or downward arrow will tell you which way to go with a given note and sweeten your tuning straight away. You need to mark in who you're playing with at certain times. Sometimes you need to accompany and sometimes lead, so you need reminders about that. I put an arrow at the beginning of a phrase if it's my turn to lead. Marking in breaths is very important as well. Breathing together before each phrase enriches your music making and gives a natural singing sense of line. When you breathe together, you start together and stay together. I put in a symbol like a comma, and for a really big breath, I put in a comma with kind of exclamation marks. It's also great to mark where not to breathe. Taking unnecessary breath spoils the sense of line. The symbol I use here is a comma with a great big cross through it. The pencil is great for reminding you of dynamics and repeats. Put a ring around important dynamics. Highlighter pens are awesome as well for denoting complex road maps. This can be a real lifesaver. Noting metronome marks you have all decided on is vital. If you all practice with the same tempo in mind, you will save time and create a tighter, more accurate ensemble. The glasses symbol is very useful too. You scribble it above a passage where you have to listen very carefully. When working on phrasing, mark in where best to climax or relax a phrase. The markings on the score are often just a rough guide, and as you go deeper into the music, you'll find many small techniques and tricks to make your phrases really sing. So write them all down. It could be an extra crescendo or diminuendo, or a cunning change of dynamic, or some image in your mind that inspires you. So scribble all that down. The pencil is wonderful for reminding you also of fingerings, key changes, and accidentals. Making a note above the music is a lifesaver and reduces the risk of wrong notes. This is a very important tip. Writing inspiring things at the start of a piece is great too, or put a symbol like the sun or a heart to donate the high emotional point in the music, or words such as flying, the ocean, the sky, a lake, or even a drawing of your cat to remind you to express something playful, or maybe a monster face to suggest something really scary. Let your creativity run riot. Always scribble down your insights. You would be amazed how easy it is to forget them. And after coaching or a lesson, write it all down straight away. Don't let those gems disappear. As many creative people have said, write it down now or lose it forever. Anyway, we're going to switch over now and I'll show you a piece of music I've been working on, and you'll see all my scribblings all over it, all the things I've just been talking about. Okay, so here's this piece of music I've been working on. At the beginning here, we've marked in that we're going to go at quotient equals 60, not what the composer has asked for. This is the speed that we like. I've written that in. Here's a little comma, an important breath mark. And down here we have railway lines. That means everyone stops. So that's an important thing to write on your part. Down here I've reminded myself to play PP because I always forget to play PP there. And here I've written in a very important voice cue, and I've marked in where she breathes because I need to know all those things. And this quaver upbeat I've written in, that's very important for me to know how fast the next bar is going to go. It's extremely fluid when you're playing with singers. Down here, another comma, and here we have an example of where not to breathe. There's a comma with a big line through it. So don't breathe there, otherwise you destroy the flow of this connection in the music. Down here, a reminder that it's A natural, not A flat, because I always want to play an A flat for some reason or other. Down here, a comma with kind of exclamation marks around it. That means take a really huge breath. Down here, we have the spectacles. This means watch out. This is a dangerous place. Anything could happen in here. Over here, the squiggly line means the music expands slightly. It's not totally in tempo. Down here, the singer has a really weird rhythm, and I've written that in, so I know exactly what's going on around here. Over here, we have a sun symbol. That means that, wow, the music is starting to really open up here. It's kind of a climax. I've also put in my own little extra crescendo there, just to give it all a bit more zing and a bit more pizzazz, just to make it really sing through there, because I think this is the high point of this piece of music. Down here, important reminder about what fingering. Left hand D flat, right hand C. If I forget that, we would have a big disaster. GP means everyone stops. There's nothing happening. General pause. It's good to know these things. Nothing's happening in that beat. Down here, the downward arrow reminds me to play F sharp a little bit flat. Just to be careful there that I'm not too sharp. Down here, this arrow means that I leave this last bit. And down here, it reminds me that my next rehearsal is Monday, 3:30. So there you go. That's another reason for having a pencil on board. So thank you very much, everybody, and looking forward to seeing you soon.